2025 is going to change our life completely. You can see it in the gigantic symptoms of the big political changes and the big economical changes, the big technological changes. But you can also see it in the spiritual dimension. Have you noticed that more people are able to channel, to be more intuitive? Have you noticed that we dare to talk about the spiritual matters in places that we would have never dared before? I am daring to share my knowledge in astrology now. I'm understanding and seeing other things that I was never able to see. And it is because we are all being increasingly able to hold light in our body. We are starting to remember this identity as spiritual beings. It's just terribly exciting. We are changing history. We are changing the timeline of our individual lives, and we are co-creating a new timeline. We all around the world, we all want peace. We all want cooperation. But how does that look like? How does that look like? We don't agree. You can see that country X disagrees with country Y. This person, this political party, this economical idea, this financial idea disagrees with this other one, this way of trading disagrees with this other one. This is what is going to be 2025 about. It's about the co-creation of all the integration, the co-creation of a timeline that is higher for all humanity. But it is co-creation, so that means that you need to create your timeline. I need to create my timeline, something that truly aligns with my soul. And that timeline that you and I are going to choose is a timeline that answers the question, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be that is my most heroic self? And what does that imply? Who is that hero that lives within me? How does she speak? What kind of narrative she tells herself? Am I going to keep telling myself that I am, weird? Oh, I tell you, that's a story because it's weird. For the longest time, I thought I was an abandoned E.T. baby because I found myself so weird that definitely I was from another planet. That is what I thought when I was a little one. But now we're going to see our weirdness maximize. Because your nature as unique individual with your unique qualities is precisely what we need. Because every single thing who you are is what makes you you. And everything that makes you you is represented mainly in two ways: in how you speak and how you act. When you rethink how you speak, when you rethink how you act, you become a different person. You create a new, different timeline. And as you create a new identity, an upgraded identity, and a different timeline, you will get a higher timeline towards your destiny. And as I do that, and you do that, and the neighbor does that, we are going to create a better, more enlightened lifeline for all of us. And this is precisely what is going to happen in 2025. And I have to tell you that there is no coincidence. I'm so excited about it. The universe is not random. This December, we have an overlap of two beautiful planets that could help us to do precisely this. They are Mercury and Mars. Mercury and Mars are going retrograde between the 6th and the 16th of December. And what it means is that we get to review how we speak and how we act. So we get to review how we're choosing our lifeline, the path, the yellow brick road that takes us to our destiny. Mercury is everything about the narrative, everything about the words. So how you speak to yourself, how you speak to your children, how is your website written? What are the words that you use? What are the stories that you tell to yourself? Oh, I'm an idiot. No, I'm silly. Oh, I'm not good enough. All these stories that we tell ourselves, that we criticize ourselves. This is the time to become aware of these stories. To become aware, rethink, reframe, renew. That's what is called retrograde. I love it. Re. As you renew the way you think about, you speak about yourself, woof, you create reality. Remember those first words of Genesis in the Bible. The word, the power of the word created the world. So your narrative creates this timeline. Your word has creative power. So it's very important that you do this review. Mars is so inspiring to me because Mars is the hero. And the hero can be cynical and can be tyrannical. And that's not the kind of Mars that we want. We don't want the kind of Mars that just goes to war and destroys everything and puts fire on everything and burns things. I think of Mars as the good hero, the one who wants to give his life for something bigger than himself. So what is that passion that you have that makes you of service to humanity, service to your family, service to the universe? What is that you are willing to give your life for? I can tell you that when I do these videos, I really feel them as legacy. When I bake cookies for my children, I feel them as legacy. I have already buried my parents, and I can see in perspective what they did and how important it is what I'm doing right now. So use this time to ask yourself questions, to observe the answers, to listen to those answers, to rethink them, to reframe them, to renew them. Do you need help for that? I have help for that. Go in the comments and I give you a link where I will be holding the space for you in these 11 days, giving you journaling prompts, poems, and 2 sessions in which I'm going to be holding the space for the intention of this. Because you see, it's also not a coincidence. The last day of this overlap of the 2 retrogrades is a full moon. And full moons are the perfect moment to set your intentions. On the 16th of December, once you have done all this reframing, reviewing, renewal, it's time to set up new intentions. And when you set up new intention, and you do it in community, the possibility of affecting change is very, very high. So, of course, you can do it alone. Now you know it from 6 to 16. But it's more powerful if you do it with us. And it will be my pleasure to hold the space for you. I tell you, 2025 will be a year of great changes. We are going to have 3 gigantic changes. Spiritually, technically, intuitively, and I explain all the details of that in this video. I hope to see you there. God bless.